Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my singer-songwriter tribute show number 74. And it's for Dolly Parton, who is 74 years old, so that's kind of cool. And the first song, I dressed up for this one. I'm going to be doing her song, The Coat of Many Colors. So, all right. Back through the go, wandering again, back to the seasons of my youth. I recall a box of rags that someone gave us, and how my mama put those rags to use. There were rags of many colors, and every piece was small. I didn't have a coat, and it was way down in the fall. Mama sewed those rags together, sewing every piece with love. She made my coat of many colors that I was so proud of. As she sewed, she told us from the Bible she had read about a coat of many colors that Joseph wore, and then she said, perhaps this coat will bring you much luck and happiness. And I couldn't wait to wear it. Mama blessed it with a kiss. My coat of many colors that my mama made for me, made only of rags, but I wore it so proudly. Although we had no money, I was rich as I could be in my coat of many colors my mama made for me. So with patches on my breeches, holes in both my shoes, my coat of many colors, I hurried off to school, just to find the others laughing and making fun of me in my coat of many colors my mama made for me. Oh, I couldn't understand it, for I felt I was rich. I told them all the love Mama sewed in every stitch. And I told them all the story Mama told me as she sewed about my coat of many colors. It's worth more than all their clothes. But they didn't understand, and I tried to make them see that one is only poor only if they choose to be. Now I know we have no money, but I'm as rich as I could be in my coat of many colors my mama made for me. In my coat of many colors that my mama made for me. All right, great song by Dolly Parton, one of her actually first hits. That was a number 4 hit for her in 1971. Great story about that. The original coat in the song was lost or repurposed, but her mom made a new one, which hangs in, I don't know, the Dolly Museum or the Country Music Hall of Fame or somewhere. Along with a dry cleaning receipt from Porter Wagner, her musical partner, because she was riding on the tour bus and couldn't find anything to write down the song and just wrote it on the back of there. So apparently that's framed next to the coat of many colors. So great story. She knew she wanted to be a songwriter her whole life. Dolly's written more than 3,000 songs, so pretty awesome. From the age of 7 was when she wrote her first song. The day after she graduated from high school, she took her cardboard suitcase and got on a Greyhound bus and went to Nashville, and of course, the rest is history. All right, I think I'm a little teary tonight because there's a lot of excitement in our in our world right now. So Dolly Parton was born January 19th, 1946. That's her real name, by the way. And she was born in Pittman Center, Tennessee, just outside of the Great Smoky Mountains near Gatlinburg. And like I said, hightailed it to Nashville as soon as she could. So she spent 7 years with Porter Wagoner on the Porter Wagoner Show and touring and doing all that kind of stuff, and that kind of got her started. A lot of their duets made it to the top 10. All right, the next song I'm going to do, everybody knows and everybody sings along to, and in fact, she has said that it is the most recorded of her songs, and of course, I'm talking about Jolene. Written basically about a true story about her husband, Carl Dean. He owned a asphalt paving business and had to go into the bank a lot for his business, but apparently was spending a lot of time at the bank, and she finally figured out that that's because there was a woman who worked there with flaming red hair, and I don't know if her real name was Jolene, but that's where the song came from. So please sing along with me. Here we go. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Your beauty is beyond compare, flaming rocks of auburn hair with ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring. Your voice is soft like summer rain. I cannot compete with you, Jolene. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. He talks about you in his sleep, and there's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. And I can easily understand how you could easily take my man, but you don't know what he means to me, Jolene. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene. Just because you can. You could have your choice of man I could never love again. He's the only one for me, Jolene. I had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you, and whatever you decide to do, Jolene. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Please don't take him just because you can. All right, Jolene. Wow, a great recording, a #1 hit. 1973, and great story. Dolly's won lots of awards, fortunately. I think she deserves them. She has a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award. She's in the Country Music Hall of Fame. She has 25 #1 country hits. She's tied with Reba McEntire. She has 10 Grammys. As I mentioned, she's composed over 3,000 songs, and she does a lot of great stuff for the world, too. She's a literacy advocate and does books for kids. She's been an advocate for trans people and, been outspoken about all sorts of social justice things in her life. So this next song, I Will Always Love You, apparently in an interview, she just casually mentioned that she wrote Jolene and this song in the same day. Two amazing, fantastic #1 songs. Now, she didn't have nearly as big a hit with it, of course, as Whitney Houston in 1992 in the movie The Bodyguard. It became actually the all-time biggest hit for a female artist and a female songwriter. And I went on YouTube to look up the song, and it has over 1 billion views, listens, whatever. So yeah, amazing. All right, so many great things to say about Dolly Parton. This next song is autobiographical as well. In fact, all 3 of the songs that I'm doing. She wanted to leave Porter Wagoner and his show and his control of her life and her music and her songwriting and go out on her own. And she had meant and tried to for a long time and had not, screwed up the courage or, made that leap. And then she wrote this song. And if you watch the Ken Burns Country Music series last fall on public TV, there's a scene where she talks about that she went into the studio and sang this song to Porter Wagoner, and he said 2 things. He said, "That's the best song you've ever written," and "I know you're leaving." So, great message. So, all right. Oh, hopefully, you're crying. So. If I should stay, I would only be in your way, so I'll go, but I know I'll think of you each step of the way, and I will always love you. Will always love you. Bittersweet memories, that's all I'm taking with me. Goodbye, please don't cry. We both know that I'm not what you need, as I will always love you. Will always love you. And I hope life will treat you kind. And I hope that you have all of. And I wish you joy and happiness. But above all of this, I wish you love. 'Cause I will always love you. Will always love you. Will always love you. All right, I Will Always Love You. Great song. Written by a great songwriter, a great human being, and a great musician, Dolly Parton. All right. I'm really excited because this evening of 3 awesome women songwriters that I'm doing trio, all the members of that group that sang together. So Dolly Parton, I'm doing it chronologically, so she's the oldest. Linda Ronstadt is coming up next, and then in a week or so it'll be Emmylou Harris. I've only seen one of them in concert, and that's Emmylou. Let's see, coming up very next show will be Linda Ronstadt. She's also 74 years old, and I think I'll be doing this on a Wednesday evening. So The three songs I've picked are Love is a Rose, which was written by Neil Young. It's So Easy, and then a great Buddy Holly song she covered called It Doesn't Matter Anymore. So hope you can join me for that. I love you all. I hope you're all breathing a sigh of relief and ready to get to work to make this country a much, much better place than it is right now, and to unite with all humans that inhabit this planet and make everything better. I have to say, I was very encouraged. I only heard a snippet of the Biden speech the night before the election was announced. So I think that was Friday, and he basically said, he said, I'm going to address the pandemic and climate change and racial inequity and the economy. And I'm like, go for it. So we're with you. All right, take care. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.